get your thoughts on how you felt like those final minutes went.
Yeah, it's a disappointing loss because I don't know many teams in the league are going to hang in 24-6 at halftime and dig their way back, fight the way our guys did. Or we're going to fight back. There's going to be some opportunities we had to finish it off, and it didn't go our way. Proud of our guys, sick for our guys. I mean, those guys left it all on the field, man, gave us everything they had, stuck together, made play after play to get us back in that thing, and they just made more of a play than we did. And that's kind of been the story of our season so far. By no stretch is our season over with. We had a chance to use the bye to kind of get back and get into a groove here in the last part of the season. And we're gonna have to win a lot of these, obviously. We put ourselves in a tough spot, but I believe what I just saw from our guys, I've seen it every single week. We're gonna be right there in the end and just gotta finish these games off.
What changed in the second half, Zach?
Our guys were just confident. I mean, we over years, we've been in these situations before, and you just gotta take it one possession at a time. That's all we preached at halftime. That's what we preached after every possession to start the third quarter. And the defense just kept making stops, and the offense just kept scoring points, and guys kept stepping up and making plays. And you thought with no doubt we're gonna finish this thing off. And we had our opportunities. We crossed the 50 a couple times and just couldn't get 7 or 3 on the board. And they got one more possession and they knocked it in. And that's just the story of the game.
How deflating were the back-to-back missed kicks by Evan?
I mean, we expect to make them, certainly. You know, we got a lot of confidence in Evan, and you know, just wasn't his day today.
How do you explain the performance of the defense in the first half?
I mean, they got all the momentum, you know, and we started getting some 3 and outs there on offense, and so, you know, gave up touchdowns on several back-to-back drives there, and just needed a break, needed halftime, needed to readjust and just get our feet underneath us, and guys get confidence in each other, and they stepped up, and guys were flying around making plays, and that's the defense we expect to see, you know, and momentum turned our way, and guys were just stepping up. I mean, I saw so many guys make big plays in the second half, and that's what we're counting on. Just couldn't get it done.
There was a lot of frustration, obviously, Zach, in the first half. How did you manage to contain it? Well, how did you try to contain
I mean,
it?
it's emotional. When you're down like we were down, you know, and we weren't generating a lot of momentum our way. Guys are frustrated. We get to halftime and settle down, you know, and it's okay for guys to show emotion. It's okay for guys to be frustrated. That doesn't bother me. And, you know, we just got to take a deep breath, and we did. And there was still confidence in the locker room, and you had to see it because you saw in the second half the way that those guys came out and played.
You guys,
As badly as you need to put the streak together, how does the bye week fit into all of this equation now, and how you want to regroup?
Just gives us a chance to be healthy. You know, there's not a lot of wholesale changes we need to make. Every game we lose comes down to the last play of the game. We just got to find a way to win these, you know, and generate some momentum for ourselves. And so, bye week, get healthy, and then come back, and we've got a huge divisional game at home, and got to find a way to create some momentum for ourselves.
you guys put Josh Newton in for Cam Taylor Britt until DJ Turner got hurt and then had to come back in. What was the reason for that?
Consistency.
Why do you think that's kind of lacked from him, Cam, throughout the season?
I mean, he's working on it. We talk about it a lot. We still have high expectations for him.
When you have a corner that's lacking consistency like that, you can go to the next guy. With Evan, he misses back-to-back kicks. How do you treat that? It's not
He's
like
still got confidence in him.
See what happened offensively, what changed for you in the third quarter? You had one on that 9-minute binge there.
Yeah, I mean, just the 3 and outs. We just weren't we're putting ourselves against the sticks. We had some second tens to get back on tracks. They were playing with a lot of confidence because we weren't doing a lot to take that confidence from them. You know, after those first 2 or 3 drives, we got points on the board, and so again, they got us in some 3 and outs, and our defense was stuck out there on the field, and so we just needed to readjust to halftime, and our guys did a good job of that.
You had that great stretch, you know, the first 9 minutes of it. That 9-minute stretch in the third quarter where you tied it. What was working for you that you had been trying to do?
We just got back to again, that first down is usually the key for us to get a chance to get some momentum, get some flow. Got a better feel for what they were trying to do to us, you know, and so I thought the coaches did a great job adjusting as the game went to what we were expecting to see coverage-wise. Linemen did a great job holding up for Joe. I mean, we threw the ball 50 times again. Got us enough in the run game, you know, where we were keeping ourselves on track. Thought the linemen and Chase did a great job there, and then, you know, the protection was good, and we were able to score some points.
You have an update on DJ Turner, on his health?
Clavicle. I don't know how long that'll be.
How do you explain the way all these games seem to be ending
the same way.
I can't. I wish I could. You know, it's a team we believe in, a team that believes in each other. It's sick the way that these games are ending and the way that we feel coming off the field every week. The feeling I got when I got to talk to the team in the locker room after all these endings this year. You know, what I just keep telling the team is, at some point, this has got to help us. At some point, we got to find some momentum, and we got to get on a run, and we got to find ourselves in a good position where we reflect back, and we don't ever want to use a loss for good, but it's got to help us in some way. We've played some really good football teams, you know, and we just got to find a way to finish it. And I keep saying that, you know, and obviously we're a play away every time I say it, but I still got the confidence that we can get this thing done.
To that point, what's the balance you find as the head coach? I mean, obviously you have a system that you really believe in and it's led you to a lot of success, but in these games that are ending in the same fashion of, you said you don't want to make wholesale changes, but by continuing to do the same thing.
I think we all watch the game, we can see it's just coming down to one play in every single game. And so why would you make a big wholesale change when it just come down to one? That to me is just panic. That's not what we're about. We believe in what we're doing. And so again, we're not going to be those people that just panic because the record's 4-7 and we start making all these significant changes. That's not what the answer is. You know, we play good football. We're a good football team. We believe in our guys. We got good systems in place. And again, we're going to hang in there and support each other and find a way to get this thing done. And if we can get it done, it's going to be a dang good season. You know, and again, it's not so far what we would have written for ourselves, but I'm telling you, I stand here today with the utmost belief that we can still get this done on the back half of our schedule.
Do you realistically believe this team still has a shot at making the postseason?
Yeah, I'm not just saying it just to convince others. I mean, I say what I believe right now. And when you watch this team compete and the guys we got and the coaches we got, I love going to work every single day. It's not something you dread. You're 4-7 and you don't want to be around these people. It's the opposite of that because I can see that something special can still be there. And again, people may not believe it, and that's okay. I get that. But I've seen this group do some really good things before, and I still believe that we can get this thing turned around and do that.
Zach, you hate the word desperation. I mean, is there a sense of desperation now that perhaps a team could play a little bit better?
No, I mean, we still have the same mentality that we're just taking it one game at a time. And that's the way this league works. And, you know, we've got a lot of experience doing it this way where you just focus one game at a time, you find that win, and next thing you know, you can catch some momentum, and the team's got confidence, and people rally behind you, and you can still have a pretty special season. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Zach.